Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it. It's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it. It's like that, like that. Big stack in my bag. It's like that, like big stack in my bag. Get to it, like that, like that.
One of the great venues to watch a game in any sport and one of the best home crowds in any sport, Soldier Field in Chicago. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Chicago Bears. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. A dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. Muscling free near the 40. This defense. They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Young will set to throw. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down. Looking to throw, Young. That's complete out right to the tight end, Tremble. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 1. Throwing, Young. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. You look at this Bears defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll or chip away their timing.
From the red zone now, Young. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And they will score on pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Carlos Santos on to try the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, which just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things going in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because they've got 2 games below 500. The road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Out of the gun, it's Young. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Young looks to throw on 1st down. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Again, it's Young. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Young on 3rd down. Going deep this time for Miller. And that will be incomplete. Scared to let it fly when he falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Carolina Ball team out there led by Johnny Hecker. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. On the return is Jones. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return, and the Bears take over.
First down 10 at their own 19-yard line.
19 light.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Derek Brown able to get in there and drop him behind the line. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a 1st down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Now a 2nd down throw for Young. And his throw here is incomplete. You look at this Bears defense. They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver route?
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bears are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. They'll run. This is Khalil Herbert. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out and picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Back to throw now on first down. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the play. After 1-7-0 on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be second down. They're going to look to throw. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Just nowhere to go with the football. He was forced to put that one into Lake Michigan. I think his receivers have to do a better job of working free because he didn't have anywhere to go at all on that play.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. On second down, here's a run with Hubbard. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
After watching that play result, it took me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and we asked him, so how are you going to move the ball against his defense?
He didn't really tip his hand, did he?
No, he didn't. I think it's because he really didn't have an answer. He wasn't quite sure how he was going to get it done. And that play shows exactly why he was worried.
And his number 1 defense, they can put that on their highlight reel. They've been able to stop the run all season long. Here's Johnny Hecker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Jones on the return. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Sensational he was last week, over 200 yards. And the simple quote that we saw this week was, keep him in front of us. They're going to have to do that.
And when they say that, it means tackling him after the catch. Because once he makes the catch, you may catch it in front. If you don't tackle him, he's behind
Herbert will take it in. Touchdown, Bears. Now the point after try for Santos. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. Here's 2nd and 7. Young to throw it. Targets Miller here on the out route. He's got him. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Young throwing complete there to Mingo. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
A gain of 12. First down, Panthers.
To throw, Young. Throw left side complete. That's Hubbard. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll give them a fresh set of downs. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A first down throw for Young. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Young. Over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 23.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Carolina.
From the shotgun, it's Young. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Now Young. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with a 17-0 lead in tow, they might not be too eager to press the issue here. He's going to look deep for more. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And now they're in the hurry-up. On first down, he'll drop to throw. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears continue to pull away here in this first half. Santos with the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And they're going to be set up with excellent field position past the 45.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Let's go.
Final play of the half, Young. His throw incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now Herbert to start the drive. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
And they run the option on second down. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That is caught. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. Read option. Here's Herbert. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. Touchdown, Bears! DJ Moore, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears have opened the lead up to 30. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
That throw by Young incomplete.
There's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here's Johnny Heffernan as he's on the punt for Carolina. Here's Jones. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down. Stopped at the Panthers' 33. 51 yards rushing for him now to this point. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he will have the Bears' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held it to an okay gain. Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism. They created some nice space for him.
And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. Incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So the decision to throw out that challenge flag, a good one, is they'll get credited with a completion. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
Herbert. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Now back to throw. On the move to his left. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bears will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Santos with the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out. And it'll be a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside the 30.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. I'm glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. It's Young off play action. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll go out of bounds downs inside the 15-yard line. 13 yards down to the 13.
Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
The play fake. Now Young.
Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble.
And they get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 5-yard line.
Young. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game. This is up and good from Pinheiro.
And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? Best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Come on, come on. Ready.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Complete on the quick throw to Moore.
And now look at him go.
DJ Moore.
Touchdown, Chicago. DJ Moore with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Bears continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now here's Young. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
That was a corner blitz, and it was Kyler Gordon getting in there for the sack.
Here is Young. He's got a man. That's Marshall. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
1st down, Carolina.
Young now.
That's complete out right to the tight end Trimble.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
First down,
Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Bears 17-yard line.
They go play action. Young. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Young on 3rd down. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Piñeiro's extra point up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Bears. Santos now to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. Here's Johnny Hacker now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Oh, look at the juke. That'll go as a 39-yard punt. Give him 9 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made a their first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.